This is my 2004 Ram 3500 Cummins Dually with a 6.7 Cummins swapped into it. It's got an NV 5600 6-speed manual in it, and today we are putting a bed stack on the exhaust. If you have not seen this truck before, it hasn't been on the channel in like almost 2 years or so. It's been at my dad's ranch, just kind of collecting dust because we've been in Colorado. But now that we're back in Texas, we are going to be resurrecting this truck and putting this thing on it. This is my little sister, Susanna. Thank you for delivering this
as big as me.
Ridiculous pipe. So we're gonna be throwing that thing on there, but yeah, man, this truck is super sick and I'm pretty excited to kind of knock the cobwebs off of it and get her running and have some fun a little later in the field. So welcome back to LMDiesel. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started by ripping this old tip off. This exhaust tip is ridiculous because it uses an Allen to come off. Who uses an Allen? I also just hate Allens.
I'm trying to figure that out.
All right. Removed. Time for the new one. All right, here's our very worn out exhaust clip. Don't judge me, it's just what I had. On here, like that. And then we'll grab this monstrosity and slide it on like this. Which, it has a limit to how far it can go, I thought. Not gonna leave it like that, we're gonna cut it. But that is ridiculous. Look how stupid that looks. Maybe we do run it like that, I don't know. All right, now to find a Sawzall. Found ourselves my dad's old Ryobi Sawzall, which is almost gonna be thick enough to cut through. We'll see how it goes. That took entirely too long. Do not judge my cuts. They are beautiful. Yes. Yes. That is better. Still ridiculous, but better. Nice. All right. There we go. That's what I was after. That's it. That's it right there. Oh my gosh. Pointed directly up, like straight up hater pipe. All right. All right, so before we get this thing started to show off that new pipe, shout out to this company. I might butcher the name, but JFEGWO, they sent out the portable jump starter and tire inflator. Check this bad boy out. The dually has been sitting for a little bit, so we're gonna go ahead and use this sucker to fire it up. So I love this thing because obviously huge battery, lot of cranking amps when you need to start stuff, but it also is a tire inflator as well, so it's just a great single unit that you can keep in your car for all your needs. So let's go ahead and get it hooked up to the dually here, and then all you got to do is hold this down and it fires up, and then we'll hit start. It says 12 volt ready. We got our key here. Let's fire up this bad boy. There you go. No problem. Things are ripper. Check out the link in the description if you want to pick one up. And thank you, JFEGWO, for sponsoring this video. Why don't we hit a couple revs? You can see what it sounds like. Dude, that's freaking awesome. Let's go rip it.
I heard things going crazy out here.
It looks pretty sick though, right?
Yeah, that's a bad boy. I can grill some hamburgers right here.
Yeah, you need to put a grate over it or something. Yeah, I think we're gonna go take it for a rip in the field and see how it sounds.
Yeah, you should.
So for whatever reason, the thing is not going into gear while it's running. So Dad's about to pull us on the tractor for a little bit and see if we can try to jostle whatever is going on, jostle it loose. So stay tuned.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We got her working. Just needed to pull it a little bit. All right, so we got the dually rolling. Man, anyone in the comments, sound off. I'm not sure what that problem is. I've had it happen to this thing before where it just won't go into gear. Like it's like the clutch isn't working, but you can hear the clutch working and it's working now. Like it feels fine. It's like if it sits for a while, sometimes it like doesn't want to go into gear. So anybody who has experienced that, like let me know if it's something wrong like that. To my knowledge, this thing is full of hydraulic fluid for the clutch and it's got plenty of fluid in the transmission and all that fluid's good. So I'm not sure what the deal is. So if you know what it is, let me know. But anyway, we got this ridiculous tip on here. So let's go out in the field, have a little bit of fun. Look at sound.
Great.
Does it sound good? Bro, the pipe's already filthy. Dude, this thing is too much fun. It sounds good too. Let's go down in the field. Let's do some donuts. Let's rip them. All right, let's see if we can rip a couple here. We're gonna do a nice little third gear dump. All right, here we go, third gear dump. Oh man, I bogged it. I bogged it hard. I bogged it hard, boys. All right, let's try it again. Oh, we're plowing the field. All right, we've been meeting up to this thing. Let's call it a day.
What if you were to turn it down and leave it on there?
You can turn it whatever way you want. I would think it would look probably turned to the side.
Well, you still want water sitting there, you know.
Well, no, I mean, turn it like that way.
Yeah.
Maybe not all the way down. I think it'd look weird if you turn
Yeah,
it.
no, that's what I was saying. Just tilt it to where the water's not being caught in it.
Yeah. All right, that was pretty sweet. This thing was way too much fun and it sounds really good. So guys, thanks for watching the end video. It was super fun. Shout out to JFEGWO for sponsoring this video with that jump starter as well as the air compressor. And then also thank you GSTP Auto Parts for sending out this massive tip. So appreciate y'all and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.